Hi friends, myself Acharya Sangeeta Saxena. Today I wish you a happy Roop Chaudas. Yes, you heard it right. I didn't say happy Choti Diwali. I said happy Roop Chaudas because this day we can use it for ourselves to look beautiful. It is also said that we can use this day to go to heaven. This day taking Abhyang Sanana protects us from going to hell. We go to heaven after this when we die. So let us start with this. I'll explain you Diwali Muhurta, Diwali rituals. This all we'll be talking today. As we all know, Diwali, Choti Diwali, Badi Diwali, but Diwali is not just a 2-day thing or 1-day thing. It is a 5-day festival. It starts with Dhanteras, which was yesterday. We celebrated it. Today is Choti Diwali. It is also called Roop Chaudas, Narak Chaturdashi, and Kali Chaudas. There are different stories available in our scriptures. One story says Lord Krishna had killed Narkasura on this day. So this day is celebrated as victory of good over evil. There is another story which says that Lord Krishna got unconscious while fighting with Narkasura, and his third wife, Satyabhama. She took a fierce Surupa and then she killed Narkasura. There are some scriptures which says goddess Kali killed Narkasura, and some scriptures put as that it's a birth anniversary of goddess Kali. So there are different things, but I believe, I think, I'm not sure, but it looks like Satyabhama, since she took a fierce Rupa is connected with goddess Kali. She killed Narkasura, and after that she took a bath, which is Abhyang Snana. And then in turn, God Krishna, he blessed Satyabhama with the beauty, and he also blessed her that she'll remain protected from going to hell. So let me explain you what this Abhyang Snana is all about. Basically, people take Abhyang Snana on 3 days. One is prior to Diwali day, one on Diwali day, and one on next day to Diwali. But doing it on Narak Chaturdashi day, which is today, it is the most significant. So today evening post sunset, we will massage ourselves with sesame oil, which is also known as tilka tel. And then after that, we can put ubutan of sandalwood and mixed with rose petal. After that, we take a bath and pray Lord Krishna post that. It is believed the way Lord Krishna blessed Satyabhama with beauty and protected her from all evils and going to hell, same way he blesses us with beauty and protects us from going to hell and even protects us from all the evil effects of coming in our lives. Next day to this is Diwali, which is tomorrow on 4th November. So in the morning, since it's Amavas day also, we pray our ancestors first and gurus and our Ishtadevas. After that, we cleanse our house. Cleansing is basically purifying the house. Before we invite goddess Lakshmi to visit us, we take Ganga Jal or a Kevada Jal and sprinkle all around the house. Then in the evening, we do Lakshmi Pujan. For Lakshmi Pujan, we set up a platform first, which is a little risen, like we sit on the floor. We can sit on a bed sheet or a mat, but goddess Lakshmi, we place it on a little higher horizon, which is called platform. On that platform, it can be a patra kind of thing also. You put a red color cloth. On that cloth, we place God Ganesha and goddess Lakshmi's statues. These should be made of pure items like pure soil. These can be painted ones. It should be painted only, but we should not use that plaster of Paris things which are commonly available in the market. If you're not able to get soil ones, you can make it yourself, or even you can buy of silver Ganesha and Lakshmi idols. This is also considered very auspicious. Then we put some grain on that red cloth in front of Ganesha and Lakshmi ji. On that grain, we set up a diya. This should be a little bigger diya, full of desi ghee or mustard oil diya. There should be enough of oil so that it can run for whole night. And in the side, we can put our cash, silver coin. Coriander seeds is also considered very auspicious, so that grains are there throughout our house. These things, and if anything big you have bought for Dhanteras, we can keep that also aside to get blessings from Lord Ganesha and Goddess Lakshmi. In addition, we put marigold flower garland to Devi and Ganesha. And we also try to offer the things which Lakshmi loves. Goddess Lakshmi loves lotus flower. So offering lotus flower to her is very auspicious. In addition, sweets, we offer many sweets and fruits to her, but her favorite sweet is jalebi. So we can take some raw milk, mix jalebi in it, and offer to Goddess Lakshmi. And later we can take it as a prasada for ourselves and we can give it to all our family members. In this, basically, we pray Ganesha first, then we pray Vishnu ji and Lakshmi ji. For praying Lord Vishnu, we can chant Vishnu Sahasranam and then Aarti of Vishnu ji. And for Goddess Lakshmi, we can chant Sri Suktam. It is believed Goddess Lakshmi is prayed in 8 forms. So let me explain you these 8 forms of Goddess Lakshmi. First is Adi Lakshmi, which is the Goddess Ma Lakshmi. Second is Dhana Lakshmi, which is giver of wealth to us. Third is Dhanya Lakshmi, which is connected with grains. We get, with her blessings, we get grains in our house. Fourth one is Gaja Lakshmi. In the past, it was connected with animals like elephants or horses. Today we can connect it with vehicles or cars. Fifth one is Santana Lakshmi, giver of children, and it blesses our children also. Sixth one is Veera Lakshmi, which is connected with courage. It gives us courage. Seventh is Vijay Lakshmi, which gives us victory or win. And eighth one is Aishwarya Lakshmi, which gives us Aishwarya, I mean prosperity to us. So we do pray Goddess in 8 forms. So it is not that you have to do 8 mantra chanting or something. You can chant one simple mantra. Om Namo Ashtalakshmaye Nama. So this you can chant it 108 times. Even keeping a Kamal Gatte ki mala, if you can get it somewhere in the place where you keep money, that is also considered very auspicious. And now let me explain you the Muhurta for Lakshmi Pujan. Lakshmi Pujan is done in the evening in Pradosh Kal in Sthir Muhurta. This time we are taking a Taurus Lagna Muhurta, which starts at 6:09 p.m. in Delhi and ends at 8:04 p.m. This is the Muhurta for Delhi. For your city, I have given the main cities. You can see it on the screen. And if any city is missed and you want to know, you can DM me. I'll let you know. Basically, your puja should start at this time. You can continue after that. And it's after this, we light up diyas. We keep a desi ghee diya in each room of our house. So at least one diya of desi ghee should be kept in each and every room, even kitchen. Even in toilet and all, we keep one diya that day so that no place is left which is not lit. Basically, we are coming from darkness towards light. So that way, then we celebrate Diwali with our family, friends, sharing sweets and all. So this way we celebrate Diwali. Next day to Diwali, which is on 5th November, we'll be celebrating Govardhan Puja. It is also known as Annakuta festival. This day, people prepare vegetarian foods and offered it to Lord Krishna, and then take it as a prasada for themselves and family too. And on 6th November, Bhai Dooj will be celebrated. This you all would know. It's a bond of brotherhood and sisterhood is celebrated on that day. So I end my video with this. Wish you all a very, very happy and prosperous Diwali. Thank you.